Yo, what's up guys, Rackals here. Hopefully this doesn't make me sound like a lunatic, but every once in a while when I'm sitting doing nothing, like if I'm on the bus for example, or at the waiting room, I will just kind of start mentally recording a video. I swear to God, when I'm sitting on that bus, like I am killing it with the commentary. I'm the funniest guy known to man. My viewers are all going to love me. But then I go to sit down and actually record a video like I'm doing right now, and my mind just completely goes blank. I guess you could call it stage fright, even though there's obviously no stage or live audience. And since I'm now uploading actually consistently over these past 2 months, a short while ago, I decided it might be a good idea to set up like a little document where I can just write down any topics I want to talk about, or like little jokes or something that I come up with. So if I run out of things to talk about, I can just take a quick peek at the list and be like, oh yeah, let me delve into that real quick. And so the other day, I just absolutely could not fall asleep for the life of me. And so I was just like daydreaming / thinking, and I ended up in a state where I was sort of like mentally recording a commentary for you guys. And again, in my mind, the commentary was so good, it woke me back up out of my slumber, and I was like, oh man, I need to write this down. And so I rolled over and grabbed my phone, and I asked Siri to write me a note. And after reading my note the next day, I'm really not too sure what I was cooking. The note says, today, we're going to talk about love. Just kidding, I have no experience in that. Instead, we're going to talk about pizza. I've snorted lines of cocaine flavored like pineapple. And that's all it says. And now I'm feeling like I never want to wake myself up in the middle of the night to write another note ever again. But maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe sleep-deprived me was onto something and I just don't get it. My own humor is just too advanced, and the current me simply cannot comprehend it. Anyways, this guy in chat just called me sus, which some of you guys might not understand, but lucky for you, I speak street, so I can tell you that sus means suspicious. Now, he could be referring to the fact that I don't look like a trustworthy individual, or that he simply doesn't like the cut of my jib, but it also might mean that he thinks I'm cheating and using some sort of hack. And since I can see from his prefix he has literally 0 kills, I definitely would trust his take on the matter. I think he would know what hacks look like in this game. And so I think I'll use this opportunity to come clean to you guys. Not in the sense that I'm going to admit that I'm hacking, because I'm not. Just in the sense that I'm actually going to go bathe after this. Though of course, as someone who plays Minecraft, I would never shower, because that would be a bit weird. So instead I'm just gonna lick myself clean, like a cat. And thankfully for me, all of my subscribers are, of course, my little kittens, which means that you guys can join in on the fun too. And I look forward to getting licked by all of you guys at home. Alright, so in between the last game ending and this one starting, some guy came and yelled at me in French. But as we just discussed, thankfully I speak street, so I can translate that, and he basically just said that it's my fault that Quakecraft is dead, and of course he's 100% correct. By making Quakecraft YouTube videos and promoting the game, I'm actually just directly killing it. He saw through my master plan, which is quite impressive. He might have some sort of secret third eye or something, and he also said that I'm trying way too hard and making it impossible to win, and he's right. I mean, I literally only play this game anymore to record and make these videos, but apparently that's killing it. So the channel's canceled. I guess everybody's gonna have to unsubscribe. Sorry guys, it's all my fault. I mean, all jokes aside, I do understand the annoyance. In a lot of other games like Bed Wars, for example, there's still a lot of ways that you can cheese the win even if you're not particularly skilled at it, whereas in Quake there's not really that same thing. It's very much a skill-based game. And it's also worth noting that for pretty much every game, you never really know how hard someone's actually trying. There's lots of Hypixel games out there that I suck at, and sometimes it feels like people are sweating against me, even though they're probably just going through the same motions like I am right now, not even really thinking about it. I think those who are truly skilled go through like millions of mental calculations every single frame of the game, and I do that too. It's just that the difference is most of my calculations are wrong, which is why I miss half of my shots. So all the way back in like 2013, some random guy took the @Rackals account on Twitter and went and got it suspended, which means that for all the time that I've been Rackals, which is a long time now, since 2017, I've never been able to be @Rackals on Twitter at least. And if you try to go to that page, it will say suspended account. That was up until very recently when I went to that page just kind of on a whim, and it no longer said suspended account. It just says the account doesn't exist. And I got super excited. I was like, no way, did they finally clear out the @ which means I can take it? This is the best day ever. And so I went to go change my username, and it turns out that the @ is still locked and the account is still suspended. And so Twitter was literally just trolling me by removing that message that says the account is suspended. I don't know, maybe Elon Musk himself was a fan and he's just trying to pull one over on me. He's like kind of trying to stream snipe me or something. But you know, we're tight like that, so it's just some friendly banter. I call him Musky, he calls me Rackies. We're just tight like that for real. And so maybe my username on Twitter is just forever doomed to be @Rackals official, which I really hate because I feel so corny, like, ooh, Oh yeah, the official Rackals. Oh yeah, no imposters here. But it's not the end of the world. I almost never tweet anymore. I used to tweet a lot back in the day, but ever since like a few years ago, I kind of just ran out of things to say. The only other platform that I'm not Rackals is on Instagram, on which I'm also Rackals official. And that one stings even more because I actually used to be Rackals. But then one day I was like, what the heck? Why do I have @Rackals? I'm never going to use the Instagram account for anything. And so I changed the name of that account, and then some random guy took it, and now I will never get it back, even though I do use Instagram now. I truly dug my own grave with that one. Anyways, recently I've been thinking that maybe asking for a like from people who watch the video is just a little bit too much to ask. So today I'm instead just going to ask you for half of a like, and then that way every time 2 people leave a like, I can just sort of like Frankenstein stitch the likes together to make a full-size like. And I think that might work really well, and it's less effort for you guys if you don't have to leave a full like you normally would. And so let's try to shoot for 60 half likes, or if you don't want to convert it yourself, that is of course 120 quarter likes, which is what I'm sure you were going to convert that number into. Also subscribe, getting close to 6K, and don't forget later that you have to come and lick me clean. Okay, thanks, bye.